Participatory diagnosis. Puerto Rico is a small rural area is located northeast from municipality of Algeria County. The major part is people belong to the mestizos. In their geography, its position is privileged by the passage of the river San Juan del Micay. Puerto Rico is surrounded by mountains on half of the western mountains, as a warm climate and allow the diversity of agricultural products. The high school aims to change the mentality of the community and form critical individuals of the reality in oriented towards building a tolerant, inclusive, and respectful community of difference. Students of School Puerto Rico are immersed in a context with the social and political problems related to the illicit crops as the main economic factor and armed groups as agents of order and control are present. You can find some aspects affecting education, especially English language. These aspects are interaction space and actors that show and categorize the culture of Puerto Rico. Interaction space. The family, because this significantly affected the lifestyle that have several of its members, same as machismo and attitude that some parents promote to their children to earn money and spend it easily on consumption, alcohol, and drugs. Also, create the students' lack of interest in the study. They say this is not necessary to like, much less as English because they never travel to the city or abroad. School because people take the institution as a place of arrest and care for children. Kindergarten also do not have specialized teachers, neither financial and education resources for teaching English. The institution offers programs of non-formal education as 3011 adult education and the program 0 to always early childhood education, in which there is a priority to learn a second language. The other space that is involved is the community, because all family problems are reflected to a greater or lesser extent in the community, making the region take them as an acceptable cultural aspect in society. Actors those involved in the social context are single mothers in a large percentage because there are dysfunctional families in this region, namely parents, men who are not responsible for their children, grandparents who don't have a level of education and are forced to take the role of parents due to the high degree of early pregnancy. Children must assume the role of their parents while they work day and night in the laboratory, or children who serve as escort in nightclubs or business villas, having resulted in the abandonment of their studies. Dynamic change of education in the world, and especially in Puerto Rico, are very necessary because future societies must have knowledge to transmit and generate love by research to reach and deeper field than another has arrived. To change the mentality in students of Puerto Rico towards education, it should depend to importance of knowledge and research today, demonstrating to benefits that scientific knowledge, collaboration, and social development. To achieve the knowledge in the society, we can make use of different tools that make us creative. For example, ICTs are the most popular means used for communication or exchange of information, which makes a larger society when generate research and share to acquire knowledge contributes to global knowledge and forming partnership and equitable and dynamic system. The government, through the Ministry of National Education, poses for educational institutions in the policies which country we can find the basic standards of competence and learning basic rights, especially on fundamental materials, mathematics, Spanish, social, and biology. For the English area, government raises the bilingual programs in which all institution must offer the teaching this subject. In addition, for some institutions are native speakers who have fulfilled the role of teachers. These policies that the government has imposed never had the established in the country. On the contrary, were copied from other countries and programs for all regulated institutions without research of culture and context where they will be applied. With regard to research, the sector that supports this practice is this private sector because the investigation is taken is a business where the researcher does not have remuneration for their work. The quality of education in Puerto Rico is in a transition process due to the change of teachers with traditional pedagogy by young teachers will bring new ideas with major discipline and the desire to educate. Also, there is great support from the community at large because the institution among its objectives is to rescue the culture and human values that have been lost in our society. Also, between parents, there are many of them who are young and have a better standard of education. Also, among teachers and parents are good personal relations and joint forces to ensure the quality of education. However, the institution does not have laboratories, space, and teaching materials to provide more easily acquiring knowledge. Finally, programs for early childhood care are subsidized, namely the government offers assistance to mothers with education and food for babies and pregnant mothers. The main objective of this program called Zero to Forever is to stimulate the child and mother to knowledge, to developing the capacities of children, of empower the individual to be competent in society.